Hey guys, it's Monday night. I'm actually in the shop. Holy crap. Alright, prime time. So the last video I kind of said something about what else I was working on. Well, this wasn't my intention, but it kind of got carried away, and this was kind of a Saturday night, like, hey, let's just keep working on the roof, there's not that many dents, and all of a sudden it was ready for primer. So it's Monday night. I had the epoxy on Saturday night, let it sit a little bit. Had a couple of little spots to work out, and it now has 3 coats of 2K on it. And boy, it really changes the looks of the body. And I'm debating now. Might change my mind on things a little bit. We'll see. But everything went really good. Of course, I got my typical runs in everything, because that's just how I roll. But overall, the roof was pretty good. There was one dent in the middle. It was pretty small, and there was a few chop marks here and there. And there's, now that it's kind of semi-shiny, you can kind of see some of the other stuff. But this is going to block out really nice. Good enough for sure. Also did... there was a dent up there. That looks good. There's a few spots I'm going to have to mark and block specifically harder, but it might need to be reprimed. I doubt it, but here did this. This turned out pretty good. That'll be black. A lot of that's going to get covered. But of course I got too heavy in spots. Here's the roof seams here. Those turned out good on both sides. I actually took the lead out and put short strand in there. Those turned out good. So overall, very, very happy. The other thing I worked on this weekend was actually the patch for this jam. Did some patching up there. Welded in a donor patch here. This is what was in there. That's what was in there, and then I cut a window there because there was a rot hole. I just thought, you know, I'm going to dig a little deeper, and then I was able to get that patch from Classic Chevy Enterprises. Just cut a donor dog leg out of another vehicle, and there was enough of it there I can make it work. I still have to redo the bottom. I actually kind of threw the door up in this opening, and the door doesn't fit at the dog leg down here. So I got to rework that. Not a big deal, but the big deal was the roof tonight. Didn't take long to spray it. Basically just had to re-clean it and tack it, and put 3 coats of Finish 1 2K high build direct metal surfacer, and that shit works good. It likes to slide though. You know me though, I like runs in my primer just because, but it looks pretty straight. Looks pretty good overall. I had kind of put my sleeve in it there and had to brush it out a little bit, but it'll be okay. It's just primer. So that's another big jump again tonight, guys. Another big step on the project. Debating on how I want to paint this thing now. My original plan, of course, was to, well, not my original, but plan like D2. Let's go from belt line up with the green. I really don't think I want to go just green on the roof where it's gray now. I don't think that would be... I don't think I would like the looks of that. So I'm almost considering not doing anything green on the roof. I don't know, but I got to tie the green in somewhere. So we'll see. But that can shrink and do whatever. I mean, that primer really doesn't shrink that much, but I won't be back on this now until after New Year's. So basically we'll have 2 weeks off of it. So that'll give me time to ponder and decide what my next step is. I'm gonna finalize the bodywork on the cowl corners, and then paint that and the dash at the same time. I'm going to paint the roof at a later date. So just in case, so I don't have to keep it covered and whatever, because I want to get the dash painted and then do the floors, but I can't do the floors until I finish the jam back here, and so lots of my mind going around. You know how it is with these projects, you just never know where it's going to end up, what you're going to do next. Can I get on a roll with something like this roof? There was probably half a dozen, maybe 10 spots on the roof that I just kind of hammer-dollied and finished with some mud real quick. You can see a ripple here and there, but you know, when it gets to be that bright green, you know, it's a driver. So I'm not going to get crazy. I'm probably going to just go over the whole roof with 240 and then D8 with 320 and then 400 and paint it. It is what it is. I'm sure I'll find some touch-up spots here and there that I'll have to just re-prime, but it's not that big of a deal. The roof is a big chunk. The next biggest panel is the hood, and I haven't even looked at what I have for inventory on hoods yet. I don't have an original one to the car, but what difference does that make at this point? So yeah, we're making progress tonight, Monday night. You won't see me again for a couple of weeks. I did upload a few videos, 2 videos today on the seat belts. Hope you can take something away from those. And that's really all I got to say. Roof is in 2K. So catch you on the next one.